Nah, oke. Oh, bentar ya. Salah. Oh ya, lupa nih. Suaranya. Hmm. Mama. Can capture Hogwarts. Tes 1 3. Apa anunya kurang ya? Tes 1 3. Bentar, aman. Tes 1 3. Oh ya, aman ya. Let's go. Bentar aku tutup dulu. Oke, lanjut main Hogwarts Legacy. Bentar aku restart dulu. Oke, let's go. Lanjut. Continue. Kemarin kita udah sampai mana ya? Oh ya, saat questnya udah pada kelar semua ya. Kita buka quest. Nah, story available. Level 26, story udah 34. Questnya udah 56%. Eksplorasi 9%. Room requirement, combat, all pause. Inventory, Kaligo, giant purple toad. Oh, ini beast. Oke, apalagi nggak ada quest ya? Oke lah, kita terbang lagi. Oh ya, kita buka ini deh. Banyak ya ini. Small bandit camp, medium bandit camp, set to the waypoint.
It's time you learned the transformation spell. After you've completed the tasks, which I'm certain will be useful in finishing your field guide, attend my class to learn the new spell. Afterwards, we will discuss your progress thus far in the term.
Lumos. train station near Irondale. Where's Selwyn?
The fog blighted us a bit, I'll agree. Nonetheless, we have good sport.
Revelio.
And
Berapa orang sini?
we hold our head.
Oke, di situ ya. Ada suara Discordnya ini.
Revelio.
How come I always do the short straw?
Eternicus totalis.
Kita coba sneaky.
Hey, for your information, I received an owl from her just the other day.
Revelio.
And as for her affection, I can assure you, it is well and bountiful.
Eternicus totalis.
Someone messing up!
Lumos. Bombarda. You come to the wrong. Expulso. We take death from above. Rookwoods don't go down easy. Levioso. Accio. Expulso. Incendio.
Waduh,
Quite conductive, aren't we? Expulso. Protego. Expulso. Expelliarmus. Hold. Flash of inspiration. Expulso. Confringo. Bombarda. Incendio. Expulso. Is it you? Expelliarmus. Confringo. Defender. Revelio. Revelio.
Ini jauh banget.
My mother would like to speak with me. I believe she has learned about some of what we've been up to. I'm hoping she may be easier on me if you are there.
Can we meet at the Three Broomsticks? It may finally be safe since we rescued the dragon from Horntail Hall.
Lumos.
So this is the underground harbour. Revelio. The Grey Lady. I'd say hello, but she doesn't seem particularly social.
Underground Harbor. Di mana itu di atas? Salah jalan, aduh.
Lumos.
That book Professor Weasley asked me to find should be around here.
Looking for the book Intermediate Transfiguration?
Professor Weasley asked me to, get something from that book. May I have it?
Did she now? I'll give you this book if you humour me by answering a few questions from my quiz.
Quiz?
Some people call bits of knowledge trivia. I would argue that no knowledge is trivial. Hence, I have created a small quiz, just for fun, focusing mainly on the lore of the wizarding world. None of the other students will try it, no matter how many times I ask. They all say they have enough with schoolwork. Ugh, they don't value knowledge the way I do. Surely you're interested. I'll even start you off with a few of my easiest questions.
A quiz sounds like fun.
Splendid! Just a few questions, and then I'll hand over this book. Let us begin. Before the invention of the golden snitch, which magical creature was used in a game of Quidditch?
The snake bird.
No, incorrect. The answer was the golden snidget. The snidget was first introduced to Quidditch in 1269 by a wizard named Barbarous Bragg. Sadly, they're thought to be extinct. Next question. Which potion is commonly referred to as liquid luck?
Felix Felicis.
Well done! Since it makes the drinker temporarily lucky, Felix Felicis is a banned substance in all organised competitions. The tale of the three brothers involves which magical artifacts?
The Founder's Relics.
No, the answer was the Deathly Hallows. According to Beadle the Bard, the Deathly Hallows consists of the Elder Wand, the Resurrection Stone, and the Cloak of Invisibility. Which ball in Quidditch is the largest?
The Snitch.
I'm sorry, but the correct answer was the quaffle. When a chaser throws the quaffle through one of 3 hoops in a Quidditch match, their team is awarded 10 points. True or false? Polyjuice potion allows the drinker to change species.
False.
Correct. While Polyjuice potion can be used to change things such as age or race, it cannot be used to change species. Well, I suppose this has gone on long enough. I'll put the book back on the pedestal now. If you're inclined to test your knowledge again, I have plenty more questions I could ask you. And I won't be giving you any more easy questions either. The next ones will be more difficult.
I'm sorry. I don't have time for a quiz at the moment.
Let me know if you change your mind. I put the book back on the pedestal for you.
Revelio ought to make quick work of this. Revelio! Professor Weasley's tasks are complete. I should attend Transfiguration.
Attend the Transfiguration class during the day. Okay, let's go. I'm not gonna do that.
Revelio!
Places!
Inventory penuh lagi.
Revelio!
Uncle Roland sends his best. He often asks after you in his house. Beautiful.
Goodness.
settle down. Settle down. Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. But we needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it could just be my eyesight. Now, you all know what to do.
Ooh, transformation. Okay, let's go.
Beautifully done. Class is dismissed. And remember, now
The
is
spell
not
master,
the time to
anjay.
ease off your studying. OWLs will be here before you know it.
Wih, spell baru cuy. Ini ya. Spell baru.
You wanted to discuss my progress so far this term, Professor?
I did. You seem to have had no trouble in getting up to speed. And frankly, excelling in your schoolwork this year.
The
Thank
assignment
you,
have
Professor.
helped.
The extra assignments have been helpful.
As I suspected they would be. Now, it seems you've been making good use of the opportunities presented by your field guide. Of course, the guide isn't the only measure of success. I've heard that you can brew an impressive Edurus potion. Hopefully, you won't need it anytime soon, but it is a valuable potion to have when it is needed.
Thank you, Professor.
I will say I'm especially impressed with all you've accomplished in light of the rumors of your extracurricular activities. Were your meetings with Professor Black's house elf and exploration of various caves down by the lake connected in any way to Professor Fig?
Not at all. I was, intrigued by stories of a giant squid and wanted to learn more. I encountered Scrope, who seemed delighted to share what he knew.
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that your classwork and field guide are designed to educate you thoroughly. It'll be the end of the year in no time, and you'll want to be well prepared for your OWLs. I'll provide a final assessment at that time to ensure that you're ready for your exams. Until then, well done. You are dismissed. If you wish to practice the spell you just learned, the training dummy is available.
Oh ini ya. Professor Weasley assignment 4.
Glad to see you were paying close attention to my demonstration of the
Oh, tapi
transformation
cooldownnya
spell.
lama banget.
Since our visit to
Arresto momentum. Levioso.
the Overlook, just north of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll explain.
My plan with the helmet failed, but I have another idea. I think we may be able to find what we need at a goblin mine south of Hogwarts. Meet me there, and bring someone who speaks gobbledygook.
I remember our meet mentioning something about gobbledygook.
Oke, let's go. Apa tuh? Di atas ya? Nah, satgas dulu. Di mana itu? Oh, di luar. Di mana tuh chestnya? Oh, dalam sini.
Aloha Mora.
Oh, dulu.
Lumos.
Oh, chestnya di atas kali. There you are. Ada lagi. Oh, ini. Oh, nice. Collection update.
Hello, pardon me.
Aloha Mora.
Apa tuh? Medium construction decoration.
Over here.
This is a change of pace from our last outing.
Don't remind me. The thought of that tent still makes my blood boil. I've been thinking about those poor dragons in the fighting ring. The collars they were wearing, they appeared to be goblin silver. I think a collar is precisely what we found at that poacher camp. I've never known poachers to use anything like that before.
The dragon that attacked my carriage was wearing a collar, and Professor Fig was genuinely baffled by its behavior.
That attack always did strike me as a little strange, seemingly coming out of nowhere. Surely you aren't suggesting that the collars somehow control the poor creatures?
Exactly.
Merlin, I don't think the dragon we set free was wearing a collar, but we should check. And if we can find her, we can return her egg.
That's a good idea. We need to see this through.
I'll start looking into it right away. There was something else that I wanted to discuss with you. I didn't want to press it before. It seems I may have caused you more trouble with Victor Rookwood. Why is he after you?
If it's all right with you, I'd rather not say. At least not at the moment.
Understood. We all have our secrets. I shan't press for more details. In fact, I should probably be going. I'd like to track that dragon down as soon as I can. I'll let you know when I have news of her location.
Di mana questnya? Gini di sini. Alam aja. Oh, kita jual-jual dulu lah. Jual-jual baju.
You're back! Nice to see you again.
You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you. Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Anne is getting worse. If there is any chance that the relic from Slytherin's spellbook can help her, I must find it. I'm requesting your help. Meet me outside of Feldcroft, near the catacomb.
You wanted to speak with me, Mother?
I had hoped to speak with you alone, Natsai.
Your message mentioned your concern about an unusual creature that was spotted in the woods near Hogsmeade. That could have been anything.
You know what it was, Natsai.
I am allowed to leave the castle. I am always careful, Mother.
Careful. Officer Singer disagrees. She sent me an owl telling me that you have been trying to collect evidence of some kind against dark wizards. She berated me for not keeping a closer eye on you, and she is right. I do not want you visiting Hogsmeade for the near future.
But Mother!
My little gazelle, you are well-intentioned, but you must not meddle in the affairs of dangerous people.
If someone had meddled in Matabeleland, Father would still be with us.
I must get to class. Perhaps your friend can get you to listen to reason.
So frustrating. She never listens to me.
She called you her little gazelle. Is that a term of endearment where you're from?
It is specific to me. I am the unusual creature in Hogsmeade she mentioned. Self-transfiguration is not taught at Hogwarts, so I am gently discouraged from practicing it. However, I am an animagus, and it is in my gazelle form that I have been able to wander the Highlands rather freely until now, much to my mother's chagrin. That is how I managed to spy on Rookwood and Harlow.
Now the nickname makes sense. What an extraordinary ability to have.
It is. I love transforming, but Mother is less enthusiastic about it. She says that no creature, especially one as rare as a gazelle, should be bounding about where poaching has become so prevalent. She claims that she has foreseen tragedy befall me in my gazelle form. But she has used her sight to control me too many times. I no longer believe it.
Kita belain dia. Belain si Natsai.
We're making good progress. We can't quit now.
I agree. I have never considered quitting, even for a moment. You could have fled the moment you discovered that Rookwood, Harlow, and Randrock were after you, but you did not. I choose to act as you have. I must deal with Rookwood and Harlow, not hide from them. My mother cannot know where I am all the time. Thank you for being here during that rather awkward conversation.
Oke, sama-sama. Tuh. Kalau ditemen curhat pasti orang-orang senang, guys. Oke, kita main question. Satu lagi ya. Sebastian, di mana dia Sebastian? Wih, di luar lagi, alamak. Jauh banget. Ah, ini kok aku belum buka ini ya? Lupa aku.
Ah, how delightful.
Why, it's a great...
Bombarda. Confringo.
Ah.
You're no match for me. Bombarda. Potato. Stupefy. I won't rest until you're dead. Stupefy. Confringo. Stupefy. Expelliarmus.
Mamam kau.
Someone there? Aki. Over here. Protego. Get accustomed. Bombarda. Confringo.
Gak jelas. Ayolah kita terbang. Nah, nomor 2.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Yes. Another adventure.
Dying, are we?
Ranrock's vision of goblins ruling over wizards will...
I have some promising news about the location of our Hebridean dragon friend and where to return her you-know-what. Meet me in the town circle in Hogsmeade.
You're here. Good.
Sebastian, that relic you mentioned.
I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to take it with them, so I must assume it's still here. As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to reverse dark magic curses. If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it. For Anne. I need to see her.
I'm ready to explore the catacomb. Perhaps we can visit Anne when we've finished.
Perfect. By the way, Ominous has been asking about you. You didn't tell him what we were doing, did you?
I didn't. I promise.
Good. Ominous would be livid if he knew what we were about to do. I'll be interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb.
Okay, let's go. Mana dia?
I'm sure that foul smell is the scent of success. Try not to lose your nerve just yet.
Bombarda. Confringo. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Protego. Stupefy. Confringo.
At least now we know we're not alone in here.
Perhaps that was it. And the rest of the tomb will be insect-free.
Yeah, spiders aren't insects.
Accio.
Opening all of these is tempting.
We're here for a reason. I'd say opening them all is justified.
Wingardium Leviosa.
This room is taller than it looks.
Levioso. Bombarda. Confringo. Accio.
Bisa naik ke atas sini. Nah gitu dong.
Finding a chest in an inconspicuous loft. Brilliant.
Accio. Bombarder. Defender. Confringo. Protego. Stupefy.
Mamam.
Revelio. Bombarder. Accio. Bombarder. Confringo.
Oh, ini listrik, kirain api.
Defender. Confringo. Accio. Revelio.
Oh, kita ke bawah dulu lah.
Now this is the sort of great room I want to be buried in.
Surrounded by grandeur.
Grandeur and then some. Even an altar with a pile of bones. Lovely.
Bones outside a sarcophagus. Seems odd. Accio.
Explore dulu lah.
Bombarder. Confringo. Defender. Protego. Confringo. Confringo.
Ini jalan keluar tadi. Ini caranya gimana?
Protego. Accio. Bombarder. Revelio. Bombarder.
Aku baru pulang sekolah, Bang. Wih, welcome Mas Kak. Baru pulang ya. Gimana harinya di sekolah?
Accio.
Gak ada apa-apa lagi. Apakah harinya menyenangkan atau gimana? Pelajarannya seru. Wih, pelajaran apa tuh?
We've made it this far, but clearly we have more to do.
Iya, sabar, aku explore dulu. Apa tuh pelajarannya?
Accio. Bombarder. Lumos. I need to find a safe way across. Accio. Lumos.
Gak ada jalan ya. Indonesia, Inggris sama seni. Wih, bagus lagi bahasa Indonesia, seni, bahasa Inggris. Itu pelajaran bagus semua tuh. Itu wajib pelajaran sih yang bahasa Inggris itu.
Revelio.
Bahasa Inggris itu wajib kamu pelajari.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Kalau seni apa? Bikin ini mahakarya.
Bombarda.
No.
Reparo. There's something here by the altar.
I foolishly mentioned the relic in my report and was reminded to leave it where it lay. But the research must come before my fealty to the rules. I said something about this relic. I was told that those chosen by English occupants have powerful institution. I believe it. Therefore, when no one was looking, I acted. I conjured two barricades to isolate the relic, and ancestor forgive me, but I used their very bones as the key. I plan to return it, but first I must ready myself for our next assignment, learning the Imperious Curse, the spell I said to serve well against enemy. Bacanya jangan bahasa Inggris bang, bacanya bla 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 aja, apa pakai bahasa Inggrisnya dalam hati. Nggak ngerti kah? Nggak apa-apa sih, kalau nggak apa-apa, jujur aja kalau memang ngerti. Maksudnya ini apa ya, kalau kuartikan cepat ya, dia pengen ngembaliin reliknya, tapi dia harus ini dulu, apa, dia harus persiapan dulu untuk tugas selanjutnya. Tugas selanjutnya itu belajar Imperious Curse, spell Imperious Curse. Katanya itu spellnya bisa bagus dalam melawan musuh. Reliknya nggak tahu disimpan di mana.
Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return for the relic and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced a space beyond the Great Room, which means this can't be a dead end. I have the report if you want to have a look. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barricades, I'll look around and see what we missed. Hold on to that diary entry. There may be more to it.
It does mention something else. It says their next assignment was learning the Imperious Curse.
Really? Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond this room. But let me think for a moment.
Of course. I'll start to search for those barricades.
Brilliant. There's more to this than even I imagined. Look, bones stacked oddly on either side of this archway.
Leave no stone unturned. Or in this case, no bone.
Accio! Bombarda! Confringo!
If this archway's been barricaded, we can find a way through.
Accio! Revelio! Reparo.
Bang, cobain main Poppy Playtime 5 versi Unreal Play Studio. Di mana itu? Di
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Aduh, error.
Revelio. Protego. Accio. Bombarda.
Gak bisa loh. Downloadnya diketik di Google. Poppy Playtime 5 Unreal Play Studio. Nanti aku cek ya. Tapi moga aja itu bukan virus ya.
Accio. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Oh, hold up. Ini juga.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Di mana lagi? Oh, kurang ya.
Accio. We're in the tomb. I assume eerie sounds come with the territory. Wingardium Leviosa.
Nanti aku cek Aska. Kamu istirahat dulu sana habis pulang sekolah kan capek itu. Istirahat aja dulu.
You've done it. I knew we'd get through. I felt it in my bones.
Nice.
Tapi GB-nya agak besar sih. Oh, anunya size-nya.
Before we trudge on further, I've just realized something. The student's diary mentions the Imperious Curse. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to need it here. It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. Places the victim completely under the caster's control. So, if you'd like to learn Imperio, I can teach you.
Tapi gameplaynya mirip banget. Mirip ya, tapi berarti bajakan ya. Agak gimana ya kalau kita main game bajakan. Tapi nggak apa-apa, nanti coba aku cek. I'd like to learn.
It's probably wise to know the spell.
I couldn't agree more. A spell that could save your life shouldn't be unforgivable. You have a lot at stake. You have an ability that evidently no one's seen for centuries. Focus your wand movement. It's not an easy spell to master.
Lebih tepatnya dari PC diporting ke HP atau laptop. Oh.
Here we go. Something troubling ahead. Be on your guard.
Potato! Stupefy! Repair.
Salah.
Bombarda! Revelio. Confringo. Accio.
Another barricade. Considering how well you did on the last one,
Revelio.
cinch.
How gracious of you.
I try.
Accio.
That worked. Keep going.
Imperium. Accio. Bombarda. Confringo. Revelio. Accio.
Oh, barengan kah?
This looks different than what we faced before. Now we're also dealing with rune symbols.
Oh, berurutan ya. Bentar, ini apa nih?
Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio.
Terus yang ini. Salah. Berarti yang ini bukan. I'm confused. Yang ini?
Accio.
Salah.
Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
Yang di dalam sini ya. Oh, ini ya. Oh, kode buat buka pintu. Berarti ini mana yang
Accio.
ini sama yang nah.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Revelio, you are head and shoulders above these bones. Nicely done.
Masih banyak nih yang belum kita buka nih.
Bombarda. Confringo. Bombarda. Revelio.
Ntar aku mau explore lagi lah.
Confringo. Stupefy. Confringo. Defender. Bombarda. Expelliarmus.
Wah, langsung mati.
Potato. Bombarda. Defender. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Bombarda. Defender. Expelliarmus. Potato. Confringo. Confringo.
Expelliarmus! Never knew spiders could make such a mess.
Bit dramatic, isn't it?
Confringo! Bombarda! Defender! Expelliarmus!
Nggak bisa.
Confringo! Accio!
Infokan sesi gamenya bang. Yang mana, Hogwarts kah? Yang ini. Kalau yang Hogwarts ini 89 GB. Ya 89 GB.
Confringo!
HP RAM giga kayak aku ketar-ketir. Gak apa-apa bang.
This catacomb has suffered decay, just as the student's summary described.
I doubt anyone's been here in quite some time.
Revelio!
I see why Slytherin's student was so entranced with this place.
Accio! Confringo! Bombarda! Defender! Expelliarmus! Protego! Stupefy! Sender! Stupefy! Confringo! Defender! Expelliarmus!
Oh.
Bombarda! Defender! Protego! Stupefy! Expelliarmus! Confringo! 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 Bombarda! Confringo! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Sender! Bombarda!
For a moment there, I thought that'd never end.
Abis pulang sekolah aku langsung Roblox sama bantal. What the hell? Ayo loh. Tapi kan nanti mau di banned. Iya. Nggak, bukan Robloxnya di banned ya, maksudnya yang sosmednya. Yang masalah kemarin.
Revelio.
Nanti udah nggak bisa sosmedan lagi.
Dead end. Lovely.
Tapi nggak apa-apa sih, ya udahlah, terserah orang kan mau HP-nya juga ya kan, terserah dia mau ngapain. The relic contains abundant potential. Its possibilities could benefit not only wizard kind, but the world. But the dark sacrifice involved to realize its intents may be too great. Until we know more, please do not remove this relic. Katanya reliknya terlalu kuat, jadi katanya nggak boleh dilepas. Ini gua pakai HP orang tua, Bang. Oh iya ya, di anu ya kamarnya, dibatasin ya. Gak apa-apa sih, pakai aja.
Sebastian, the relic. Look. Could it be? The note and rendition of the relic. It matches.
Ingat waktu aja,
This
Bang.
must be where the student left the relic.
I can't believe it. After all this, it lines up. We've really found it.
What do you suppose is meant by the dark sacrifice required to realize the relic's potential?
I have no idea, but we're here for the relic.
I'm willing to ignore what the journal entry says. We're taking the relic.
Agreed. This is meant to be. For Anne's sake, I'm taking it. Let's get to Feldcroft. I must keep this relic secret, especially from my uncle.
Oke, kita udah dapat reliknya, kita explore dulu.
Is that ominous?
Loh.
Ominous. The sounds we kept hearing. It was you.
You gave me no choice. I had to follow you. Sebastian, please, leave the relic alone. We can find another way to help Anne.
I'm sorry, Ominous, but I'm taking it.
No, you're not. If you won't put it back, then I will.
Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please, take a step back.
Fine, but Ominous knows I won't step back from a fight.
Can't believe this.
Persuade Ominous. Yakinkan
How
Ominous.
much did you hear?
Everything. I heard you encourage Sebastian to take the relic.
Sebastian's done his research. He knows what he's doing.
Sebastian makes things sound easy when they could be impossible or dangerous. We need to stop him.
And if nothing will change his mind?
Something has to. I need your help.
Wah, kayaknya ini ngaruh deh. I cannot side with you. Sebastian's right.
Sebastian's right. We need that relic.
I'm sorry. My mind is made up.
Are you willing to sacrifice your friendship over this?
I might be. How could I choose to stand by and watch him do this?
What if the choice wasn't yours? You wouldn't be to blame for what happens.
What in the world are you suggesting? Imperium?
Yes.
That's what I'm saying. I would take all responsibility. This could save your friendship. I know how to cast it. Sebastian taught me. But I won't do it unless you agree.
This is insanity. I can't believe you would ask this of me.
Sebastian is never going to give up trying to cure Anne.
Main GTA
If you
5
try and stop
hati-hati
him
bang,
now,
size-nya
he'll never
120
forgive
giga.
you.
Buset.
Fine.
120
This is
giga gila nggak
unfathomable.
tuh?
But I suppose if you want that responsibility, it may just save what is left of my friendship with
GTA
Sebastian.
6 gimana nanti ya?
Remember, this is what I was telling you about the dark arts. They come with a cost. You may well regret making this choice. Do what you have to do. Cast it. Before I change my mind.
Imperio!
Kemungkinan
Step
200
aside,
giga.
Ominous. Stay in place until we're out of sight.
I will.
Sebastian, come on.
200 giga? Gila.
Imperio. It was the only way to get out of here without a fight.
Black Me Tukong aja 100 ini 150 giga sama sama apa? Sama
Revelio.
God of War Ragnarok. Itu cara ngambilnya gimana?
Revelio.
Confringo.
Oh, dari situ.
Revelio. Bombarda. Confringo.
Mana ya cara masuk lewat situ ya?
Confringo.
Gak ada, ya udahlah kita keluar aja. Atau enggak 500 giga, soalnya bisa ganti baju, ada karakter anak. Wah, 500 giga. Nggak mungkin lah ada 500 giga. Gamenya aja bisa dimainin di PS5. Bocor malahan gameplaynya.
Did we do the wrong thing?
You need the relic.
I know. But not like this.
Ominous and I agreed. Surely there's a difference between casting Imperial on someone without their knowledge and casting it with permission.
I understand what you're saying. I do, but...
I've taken full responsibility. You have my word.
Lumos.
Nanti cuman bisa di PC, Bang. Tapi kulit gameplaynya bocor.
Confringo. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Itu aja kena take down sama YouTube. Iya ya, kena take down sama YouTube karena bocor gameplaynya.
Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Oh. Cara lewat gimana?
Revelio.
Oh, itu.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Rickety bone bridge complete.
Oh, di sini tembusannya. Gue ketemu nih, Bang, Poppy Playtime 5 cuma 500 MB, mirip baik. Kalau lu mau downloadnya di channel Likater Games. Aduh, aku nggak mau sih main game bajakan gitu bang. Mending kita tunggu ini aja deh, tunggu dia ke kumpul terus kita beli yang ori aja daripada main game bajakan gitu. Jadi ya mending kita nabung lah. Ya, mending kita nabung aja buat beli gamenya.
How long will the spell last? How long must Ominous stay in the tomb?
The curse is lifted already. He'll easily find his way out of the catacomb just as we did.
Khusus
He'll be
HP bang,
right,
karena
Sebastian.
Poppy Playtime 5 belum ada di HP. Oh, berarti harus download link gitu ya?
Oh, nice
Bahaya.
to see you here. Ah, isn't the sea air refreshing?
Oke, kita ada musuh nih, gabut ah.
Glaciers. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Bombarder.
Aduh, render. Nantilah.
Defender.
Wah, nggak bisa dipakai dong. Harus jalan kaki kita.
When we get to Feldcroft, I'd rather Anne not know what had to be done to get this relic. She thinks like Ominous. It'd only upset her. Oh no, this isn't good.
What is it?
Smoke, over there, by the hamlet.
Aku dari Kalimantan Barat, daerah Kabupaten Sintang. Oh, Kalbar ya. I see. Tapi bang, saranku jangan ini sih apa? Jangan sharing informasi kayak gitu. Maksudnya kayak tinggal bilang aja tinggal di Kalimantan gitu.
Was that your best? That was meant for me. Potato. Confringo. Keep out of the way. Fight. Confringo. Keep up your free. I could have been your devil. Confringo. Boncho.
Aduh, render.
Confringo. How nice. Confringo. Bombarder. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Double three. We'll make them retreat. Compulsor. Levioso. Lumos. Bombarder. Defendo.
I'm handling
Protego. Stupendous. Expelliarmus. Keep out the way. We have to fight. Bombarder.
Ada yang aneh sama Sebastian tadi.
Boy! What have you done?
Saved my sister.
With an unforgivable curse. From that damned book, no doubt. Your father would be ashamed. You've gone too far, Sebastian. Stay away from her. From all of us.
What did my uncle expect me to do? The Imperious curse saved Anne's life. That goblin was going to kill her.
You did what you had to do.
If I have to keep proving that to my uncle, I will. He cannot banish me from my own home. From my sister.
It might be best to let him calm down a while. May I speak to him? Perhaps I can help to ease the tension a bit.
You may be right. Very well. Probably best if I get away from here for a while. I'll head back to Hogwarts.
Reparo! Revelio!
Aku nasi tapi size-nya nggak ngotak, cuk. Oh iya. Size-nya nggak ngotak ya.
Revelio.
Nah, ada chest. Nah, orangnya mana?
Pardon me, Mr. Sallow.
What Sebastian did was inexcusable. You cannot possibly be about to defend him.
Sebastian and I have encountered Ranrock's loyalists before. That goblin would have killed Anne.
This family does not resort to using dark magic even against our enemies. What Sebastian did cannot be undone. That you are defending Sebastian's behavior at all tells me everything I need to know. You are as guilty as he is. Sebastian is to come nowhere near Feldcroft, nowhere near Anne. Unforgivable curses are so named for a
Di
reason.
sini
If
udah
I
bisa
hear
jadi
that
moderator belum,
either
Bang?
of you continues down this path, if
bisa
either
aja.
of you uses dark magic, I will notify the headmaster immediately.
Bisa aja, cuman
Why, Sebastian?
Cuman kan apa kayak masih kecil kan, masih streamer kecil lah gitu. Jadi ya nggak perlu moderator lah untuk sekarang. Soalnya kalau misalkan udah besar gitu ya kan, kayak banjirnya ngalir. Apa chatnya ngalir gitu, maksudnya banjirnya lagi. Chatnya ngalir gitu kan. Nah, baru itu butuh moderator. Kalau untuk sekarang enggak lah.
Revelio.
Selama masih bisa aku baca. Nah. Jadi ya nggak moderator untuk sekarang nggak perlu amat lah. Kalau abang subsnya udah 1000 itu penontonnya 18 sampai 20. Ya, ambilin aja lah ya. Ini lagi apa? Lagi berusaha, lagi merintis. Apa ini?
Professor, what can you tell me about your work at the Ministry?
Your curiosity is understandable. Well, although I can't speak in any detail of my work, I can tell you certain interesting facts. Unspeakables work in the Ministry's Department of Mysteries. Dangerous work at times, as you've no doubt guessed.
Yes, Professor.
Now, you needn't concern yourself with my injury. I made peace long ago with the fact that a sprig of dittany, once plucked, will surely begin to wilt.
You do seem to have come to terms with things rather well.
It's a matter of perspective. Without saying more, perhaps whatever time I've lost was an exchange for time gained, and to dwell on such matters is a waste of the days ahead. At this point, no magic permits us to travel back in time. Perhaps one day. Yes, I can tell you that my years at the Ministry were well spent. And I'm as happy to be at Hogwarts now as I was to be in the Department of Mysteries years ago.
If I may, Professor, I'm also happy that you're here at Hogwarts now.
Kind of you to say. Speaking of time, perhaps yours would be best spent honing your defensive wand work.
Yes, Professor.
Let's go, kita ke Sebastian. Where is he? There.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Info nih, Minecraft Bedrock udah ada mod orbital railgun. Hah? Padahal baru kemarin loh dibahas tuh. Udah ada update senjata aja. Okay, let's go. Let's talk with him.
Did you speak with my uncle?
Yes.
I wish I had better news about your uncle and Anne.
Well, what did he say?
I'm afraid he wants you nowhere near Feldcroft. Nor Anne.
I had to stop that goblin from killing my sister. He had no right to banish me from my own twin. If he thinks banishing me means I'm going to give up on Anne, he's sorely mistaken.
He also said he cannot excuse the use of dark magic in any form, and that if he hears of either of us using it, he'll go straight to Professor Black.
Huh? That relic, dark magic or not, is the key to saving Anne. To reverse that curse. I will not lose Anne for good. I should send the crest to Anne. She'll know that we need to meet.
I'm afraid I don't follow.
Nothing, just a thought. Now I'm more determined than ever to learn what power that relic has.
I shall wait to hear from you then.
Thank you. I very much appreciate you standing by me through all of this. I'll send you an owl when I have news.
Okay, udah. Main quest. Oh, ada lagi ya. Kita ngomong ke Poppy soal naga itu. Where is she? There she is.
Been a vampire worth knowing. Those that go to Azkaban never had a chance in the first place. A sickle, a galleon. Running Gringotts since his bricks were laid. Good thing the Ministry found us bricks.
Glacius! Levioso! Accio!
It's not like her to forget.
I didn't keep you waiting, did I?
Not at all. I was just at the post office. Gran told me to expect a package, but it looks as if she forgot to send it. She didn't send me an owl this week either. Perhaps she's busy with her research.
Dan ada juga AI yang bisa mod Minecraft Bedrock sama Java. Kalau mau orbital railgun tinggal kasih prompt dan udah tinggal dipasang mirip lagi kayak di Java. Oh.
What did you find out
Pakai
about
prompt
the
ya.
dragon you were tracking?
I realized that she didn't know
Berarti
the
kayak ada
poachers had her
komen-komen
egg.
gitu.
So when she left Horntail Hall,
Pakai komen
she
blok.
would have headed straight to her nest. I went back to the tent and tracked her flight.
Bagus sih. Jadi orang bisa berkreasi, bisa ini membuat sesuatu dengan komen AI. Apa? AI mod. Tapi ya jangan sampai ngerusak gamenya juga ya.
Well done. You certainly know what you're
AI-nya
doing.
di Google
I
bang.
can't be
Oh,
certain, but I have an idea of one place she
AI-nya
may
di
have
Google
been
ya.
heading.
Makin bagus
I
lagi nggak
thought
sih?
we might go and see it for ourselves.
Of course. Shall we leave now?
If that's all right, I want to see how she's faring if she had a collar on, and she's likely frantic about her egg. Here we are. I do think this is where we'll find her. The terrain's typical of where the breed would nest. I suspect it's how the poachers found her to begin with. They likely camped here and logged her patterns. Perhaps nabbed her first and then her egg. Dragons are hard enough to wrangle, let alone maternal ones.
You got all of that from simply standing here?
You'd be surprised how easy it is to think like a poacher. Shall we see if she's home? We only need to return her egg.
Yes.
That sounds straightforward enough.
We should be in and out. Then we can be finished with the poachers once and for all.
Well then, let's find our dragon and return her egg.
Wonderful. If she sees us flying about, she might take it as a sign of aggression or food. We should stay on foot. Oh, and one more thing. Let's not agitate her. Goodness knows she's been through enough already. I'm ready when you are. There she is, above us. She did make it home safely. Oh, good. It looks as if she wasn't collared like the other dragons.
Aku belum siap untuk peraturan YouTube baru. Ya mau gimana lagi? Namanya juga pemerintah. Aturannya dari pemerintah juga. Tapi kan ya mau gimana? Mau nggak mau ya guys ya.
Poor thing must be worried sick, wondering what happened to her egg.
Nanti banyak bocil-bocil
For what it's
ini.
worth, she doesn't seem to have spotted us yet.
Apa? Banyak bocil-bocil ngamuk nanti itu.
Stays that way. At least until we've done what we came to do.
Don't forget Totalis. Revelio.
Bejir Ender Dragon. Nggak ada Ender Dragon di sini, mirip-mirip aja. Nanti kamu lihat naganya. Paling naganya kayak curut. Ya, remehin. Itu bisa di-upgrade kayaknya naganya tuh. Oh, penuh sih. Bentar.
Accio! Confringo! Bombarda! Reparo.
Fantastic.
There she is again.
She's breathtaking.
From a distance.
I wonder how good her eyesight is.
I beg your pardon?
I don't imagine the poachers fed her well. And from a distance, we probably look exactly like sheep to her. Hebrideans love sheep.
How lucky for us. Watch your step. Revelio. Or just raring for a fight.
Okay, let's go.
Quiet, what was that? Well, there's no turning back now. Remember, over here!
Wait here! I'll run ahead.
Whenever you're ready, I'll follow your lead.
I'll draw her attention. Follow when it's safe.
Kena. Itu dibilang naganya kayak curut, mana ada.
Revelio.
Her domain. She'll make sure we know it. Keep at it. We've just got to make it to the nest.
Oh, she isn't making it easy.
Oh. Yours memunculkan portal ke tahun 2189.
Not a warm welcome.
It's a little too warm, if you ask me. I don't suppose she listened to reason.
I'd normally try, but we're well past that. If we can get to that, we can get to the nest. She's leaving! Quickly!
Brilliant.
There's the nest. We're almost there.
Oke, kita ke nestnya.
Why is every bridge here broken?
Reparo.
Now, if we just return her egg, we can hopefully make it out without too much fuss.
Oke, place. Semua gamenya rilis di HP cuma 2 GB. Nggak mungkin sih. Hampir dimakan.
That was brilliant! And did you see how clever? She left us perfectly unharmed.
Creatures are a lot cleverer than most people realize.
That's what Gran always says. The important thing is that we survived it, and we returned her egg. Thank you for doing this with me. Wouldn't blame you one bit if you wanted to head back to the castle and never think about dragons again.
I was hoping to look around for a moment, if you don't mind. Take it all in.
I suppose we could catch our breath. I wonder how long she lived here, or where she'll go now.
Revelio.
Oke, kita explore dulu ya. Siapa tahu ada item atau apa. Gak ada apa-apa sih, sudah.
I can't believe any of what just happened.
Still taking it all in?
No, I think I'm ready to leave if you are.
I am. After our dragon rescue at Hauntel Hall, I half expect to be ambushed by poachers any time I'm not in the castle.
Understandable. We did
Semoga
sabotage their
naganya
fighting ring
metong.
and steal a dragon egg from them.
True. So why
Doanya
haven't they
nggak
come
baik
after
loh.
us? It's not like them to let things lie. Unless
what?
Unless they haven't let things lie. Oh no, I can't believe I didn't see it. We need to leave. I need to send an owl. How could I have been so blind?
Kayaknya penting kah bang? Kayaknya penting buat ini nih. Nih apa nih yang masih belum kebuka nih? Kayaknya buat ini deh. Oke, quest complete. Nah, kita ambil main questnya dulu, terus kita jual-jual.
You're back. Nice to see you again.
He's taken to checking in on me weekly, which is very nice, of course, but I'd say it's a bit too soon.
My mother used to say I was lazy, wouldn't pick up my toys, she said. Her own fault for teaching me anyway.
Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
Kita balik ke Hogwarts. Oh, kita ke secret room dulu. Oke, kita buka baju lagi. Nah, ini dia. Nice. Ini bagus nih. Nice. 82, nah mantap. Bang, kamu tahu cara buat server Minecraft di Aternos nggak? Nggak, aku nggak pernah buat server. Aku nggak tahu. Oke, langsung kita ke main questnya dulu. Di sini ya. Di mana? Di atas.
Hello there.
Hello, Amit. Do I recall you saying that you speak gobbledygook?
I did. I mean, I do. Speak it. Is this to do with the goblin I saw you with in Hogsmeade?
It is. His name is Lodgok. We could use your help with something. He's waiting for me near a goblin mine. Would you be willing to help?
Of course. How exciting. I mean, well, might this be dangerous?
I think he simply wants to show me something that involves gobbledygook. If it helps, he's a friend of Sirona's.
Good to hear. Good to hear. If Sirona trusts him, then I feel much better.
Tamatlah sudah bocil-bocil YouTube. Bocil-bocil kematian.
Lodgok is waiting. Should we go?
Of course. I just want to check the pronunciation of a couple of key terms first. So I will meet you there.
Revelio.
Astronomy telescope. This telescope is the finest stargazing instrument of its kind. Perfect for viewing the moon and the star. Anything else one might be find in the night sky. Oh, ini teleskopnya tuh.
Thank you for being willing to help me, Amit.
You are very welcome. I'm looking forward to meeting your friend Lodgok.
Lodgok is waiting. Should we go?
Of course. I just want to check the...
Oke, kita ke...
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
One less human to worry about. Ah!
Bombard! Confringo! Defender!
Ah, salah ini. Mungkin kita nggak di sini.
I'll bury you in the deep. Family worked in the mines at one time or other.
Salah jalan, salah jalan.
Ooh, this could take long.
Kita coba deh kita buka satu dulu ya.
No need to race now, my friend.
What are you up to?
Revelio.
Dapat kacamata baru.
Could it be? A friend who speaks gobbledygook is meeting us. Before he arrives, perhaps you could tell me why we're here?
Of course. Unfortunately, presenting Ranrock with the Helmet of Urtkot did not have the effect I'd hoped. Because he knew the details surrounding its plunder, he presumed I'd had help from a witch or wizard in retrieving it.
How else did he expect Goblin kind to get the helmet back? Seems he has no interest in making amends with you.
I'm afraid we do not have the luxury of rational expectation when it comes to Ranrock. Damn Bragbor and his blasted journals.
Bragbor?
An ancestor of Ranrock's, renowned metal worker. If we are to work together, I suppose I must tell you more. Not long ago, Ranrock sent me to collect a recently unearthed set of Bragbor's journals. They described repositories that Bragbor had been commissioned to build for a group of witches and wizards.
What do you mean, repositories?
Large, magically fortified receptacles crafted from goblin metal. Ranrock recruited others to help me locate the repositories. We were to search anywhere that was connected to 5 names mentioned in the journals: Rackham, Fitzgerald, Bakar, Morganach, and Rookwood.
Rookwood Castle.
That is where we began our search.
Why does Ranrock care so much about these repositories?
He cares about what they contain. For centuries, wizards have refused to share their magical knowledge with goblins. Your kind will not even let us carry wands. Thus, many goblins, myself included, have spent our lives mistrusting wizard kind. Ranrock was convinced that the repositories contained a magical power that wizards wanted to keep for themselves. He is determined to take it for goblin kind. But
Here comes my friend Amit. Probably best to continue our conversation later.
Greetings, Lord Cock. It is an honor, sir.
You speak gobbledygook.
Oh, Bacalio.
Enough. Please do not tell me that was meant to be gobbledygook.
Yes. Perhaps my pronunciation was a bit off. I imagine certain dialects differ.
Pronunciation is not the issue. I barely recognize that as language. I trust you can read gobbledygook better than you can speak it?
I can, Sir Lodgok.
Just Lodgok. Thankfully, we only need someone who can decipher written plans, since I cannot join you in the mine.
What written plans? And why can't you come with us?
We need some idea of what Ranrock knows or is plotting. I suspect a careless loyalist may have left plans behind. And I'm unable to join you because I cannot risk anyone reporting my presence to Ranrock. All you need to do is not be seen, either by the eye above the enchanted door or a loitering loyalist.
Amit and I can do this.
I will await your return. I shall see you soon.
Okay. Let's go. Kita ke Goblin Mine. Goblin Mine, tambang Goblin.
The door is looking at us.
Clever.
Kaget.
Books so rarely prepare one for reality. A real goblin mine. It's even grander than I had expected.
Okay, let's go.
Revelio.
cannot believe I met a goblin.
Confringo, let's just learn what we can and get out.
Look at this lift. Impressive workmanship for so simple a device.
Impressive workmanship aside, it's the only way forward.
Look.
I still can't believe we're inside a real goblin.
Revelio.
I've read about minds like this.
Accio.
Seeing one is something else altogether.
Keep your wits about you, Amit. I'll get you through this mine.
Not quite. Pity. Potato. What's a human doing here? You are postponing the inevitable. I've been fighting since before you were born. I hate that!
Leviosa!
Rather unwise coming back this
Aduh.
way. What's a human doing here?
Mati ya. Lu mah paham. Try again.
One less human to worry. Go and patrol. Show your little moon. A mess! Potato! Someone thinks they can outlast me! I don't think you know who you're dealing with.
Confringo!
Lucky, that's all! You arrogant child!
Stupefy! Defender! Bombardier! Stupefy!
No!
Expelliarmus! Confringo!
I will make you pay.
Bombarda!
Find him!
You only have Ranrock to blame.
That was a little more than I'm used to.
I'll get us through here safely, Amit. You have my word.
I'll be quiet.
Akio. We're being watched. By a door.
Gak bisa. Gimana kalau seolah-olah aku main ini gamenya pakai stick? Mau pakai anu? Pakai joystick ya?
Confringo!
Coba aja, siapa tuh berhasil.
Yes, of course.
Coba aja dulu.
I feel like a character from one of the adventure books I read during the summer holidays.
Let's take a look around, Amit. See if we can find any plans. Revelio!
Bound to be plans around here somewhere.
I have a brother who works with Green Gods. Couldn't pay me enough to sit down. only following orders. Leave you out. Not quite enough.
Potato! Stupefy! Imperio! Flipendo! Stupefy! Bombada! Confringo!
Aku kayak main gamenya bang karena pakai stick. Oh, bentar, game apa dulu tuh?
Fascinating to see gobbledygook written in a goblin hand. The flourishes are extraordinary. Let me know if you see any more plans or schematics. We can't return to Lodgok empty-headed. A schematic? They're building something. I can't quite make it out. Curious. There must be more notes around here. What could they be building?
Game yang abang mainin, aku pura-pura mainin pakai stick. Oh, ya nggak apa-apa. Gak apa-apa, bagus. Oh, jadi seolah-olah kayak kamu yang main ya.
Revelio.
If I'm translating this correctly, and I think that I am, they're building something rather large. But what? I will get to the bottom of what they've been building down here. Potato!
Expelliarmus!
You almost had a lucky shot!
Expelliarmus! Potato!
Ini loh.
Let's get it. Prepare to surrender now.
Expelliarmus!
You can't stop us.
Glacius! Leviosa!
Put me down!
Expelliarmus! Confringo!
I want a challenge.
Aduh, terlalu banyak anunya, monsternya.
If I'm translating this correctly, and I think that I am, Potato, Accio,
Expelliarmus! Confringo! Bombard!
empty-headed.
Such how nice to stop by.
Leviosa! Glacius! Arresto Memento!
Appreciate being turned to fire.
Confringo! Bombada! Expelliarmus!
Strong. Kill spells glass off of me. Just you wait till I'm on solid ground. You
Rush.
Put me down! I won't rest until let's get this over with.
There you are, Defender. Expelliarmus. Bombarder.
No, this
Nice.
really is too much.
Stay close. I've handled much worse.
Another boiler. This place is more complex than I had expected. Another schematic.
Revelio.
What are they going to build? This mine is too small for whatever it is. There must be more notes around here. What could they be building?
Confringo. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Glacius. Confringo.
Please don't do that.
Abang pengen main PS4 gak? Pengen sih, tapi nggak ada konsolnya. PS5 malahan kalau mau.
Revelio.
PS4 atau PS5 ada emulatornya. Nama gamenya game CC login pakai Facebook atau email. Bisa login tapi email pakai password juga ya. Gak mau. Ntar di hack lagi. Jangan, enggak. Gak mau aku kalau kasih email orang, bahaya. Nggak mau aku. Enggak, bahaya tuh. Email lagi.
Devil's snare. Nasty stuff if we're not careful.
Not an entanglement we need right now. Revelio. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio.
Lama makin banyak.
Right. Don't
Revelio.
do it.
Petrificus totalis.
Who's there? Nothing over here.
Revelio.
I know I learned something that time.
Places. Conflict. Expelliarmus. Defender. Bombarda. Bombarda. Confringo. Defender.
Let's get this over with. Such arrogance. You won't stop me.
Places. Confringo.
A missile!
Aki. Descendo. Descendo. Confringo.
I won't rest until you're dead. There you are.
Arresto momentum. Bombarda. Confringo. Defender. Protego.
I will make you pay.
Descendo. Expelliarmus.
I won't rest until you're dead.
Expelliarmus. Bombarda. How many of them are there?
That should be the last of them, I'll meet. Revelio. Accio.
I'm quite good at sneaking about. You'll see. Confringo.
Revelio.
Mana chestnya? Oh, nggak ada.
Accio.
Oh, itu lift.
This is not good. They're building enormous drills, bigger than this mine could contain.
Let's get out of here and tell Lodgok what we found.
Bang, aku punya server Minecraft tapi nggak ada yang mau join.
This was more than I bargained for.
I'm glad you came with
Ajakin
me.
yang lain, coba ajakin
Now
teman-teman.
that we know what they're up to, we can get
Teman-teman
out
kan
of
mau.
here.
Loh, turun lagi nih mah.
Please don't
Aloha,
do that.
Mora. Revelio. We're almost out of here, Amit. Look, the lift.
A welcome sight indeed.
Nice, kelar.
Can we please talk about what just happened?
That wasn't so bad, was it?
It was. It really was. I'm afraid I've had enough adventure for one day. For a lifetime, perhaps.
Thank you, Amit. I couldn't have done it without you. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to have a word with Lodgok.
Understood? I'll leave you to it. Your goblin secrets are safe with me, but I get to write the book about this escapade someday. Without further ado, adieu.
Saran dia jalan kaki dari sana kah?
I know a murder trial when I see one. They're building enormous drills. We found their plans. Ranrock must be searching for the repositories.
I fear you are correct. Other than Rookwood Castle, however, I do not know where else he plans to search.
I've been wondering about something else you said before we entered the mine.
Yes?
If you share Ranrock's views, then why are you helping me?
I expected Rookwood Castle to be deserted when I arrived to begin my search. So was surprised to find a witch there who had set up a sort of improvised research site. She was studying something so intently that she almost didn't notice me. When she looked up, I thought she would react with fear or disdain. But instead she did something that I will never forget. Without a moment's hesitation, she smiled and asked me to sit with her. She told me that she was a researcher and showed me a small, oddly shaped container with a strange symbol on it. She was certain it was made of goblin metal, but was unable to open it. She wanted to work together.
Miriam.
Yes. But how did you...
Professor Fig's wife. He told me of her research, and I know of the container.
Ah. The reverence with which she talked of goblins and their intelligence and skill, it caught me entirely off guard. I'd never been treated with such respect by a witch or wizard. So, to my surprise, I let her study the container if she would allow me to search the castle on my own. We parted ways, with her promising to share what she'd learned. More of Ranrock's recruits arrived, and we began to dig, eventually locating the first repository. Ranrock was thrilled
Kakeknya
with
kok
our
mirip
discovery,
goblin. Emang goblin dia.
but furious when I told him
Dia
about
emang
Miriam.
goblin.
Berated me for
Di sini-
trusting a witch. And I heard she'd been killed.
Dunianya Hogwarts ini berdampingan sama ini goblin. Jadi
I don't
mereka
want to believe it.
manusia sama goblin itu hidup berdampingan.
Don't know. After that, something shifted in me. I had seen how the power from the repositories was transforming Ranrock, transforming all of them. I could no longer remain a part of it.
Thank you, Lodgok, for telling me this.
I tell you all of this so that you understand what is at stake. Ranrock never found all of Bragbor's journals. But the ones he did find suggest that Bragbor at some point built a repository far greater in size than the one beneath Rookwood Castle. What you've discovered here today worries me deeply. If Ranrock learns of the location of that repository, I fear we shall be destined for a great war. I will find out what Ranrock knows. Watch for my owl.
Oke, quest yang pertama ini nanti aja, kita selesaikan ini dulu. Main quest. Oh ya sudahlah, nggak apa-apa.
Oh, good, you're safe.
There you are. You were in such a state when you left.
The poachers got to my gran. Someone recognized me in Horntail Hall and they got to her.
What do you mean? Is she all right?
She's fine, thank goodness. But they were at her house, our house. They assumed I'd sent the egg there. She said they took the whole place apart looking for it, screaming that we'd cost them everything.
Bang, pernah dengar lagu Aek Kapuas nggak? Nggak pernah. Lagu apa itu?
I'm sorry, Poppy. I'm glad she's all right. I don't think either one of us could have anticipated that.
I should have known. I underestimated the poachers. And now another creature's in danger.
What do you mean?
The poachers refused to leave empty-handed, so they took valuable journals that Gran had discovered when she was researching rare creatures.
Lagu
One of
kebangsaan
them
Kalimantan
contained
Barat.
theories
Oh.
about a secret hiding place of the Snidget, long thought to be extinct.
I take it you aren't going to let the poachers anywhere near the Snidgets.
Gran wants me to stay out of it, but I know she's devastated that poachers might go after the Snidgets, if they still exist. We had the element of surprise on our side when we saved that dragon, but the poachers will be watching for us now.
We need allies. Others who hate the poachers enough to help us, who value creatures as much
Merlin's beard! You're a genius! The centaurs! They'd want the Snidgets protected at all costs.
Centaurs aren't known for being the friendliest lot, especially not with wizard kind, and not right now.
We'll need to be careful in how we approach them. Tensions with them are high. Still, I think they may be our only hope. Let me think on it. I'll let you know as soon as I have a plan.
Oke, kita ke main quest. Lapar. Lapar tapi puasa ya bang ya. Tahan laparnya dulu ya. Sabar. Masih lama bukanya.
Wonder who lives here.
Bardo Beaumont should have returned by now.
Expensive, you know. I remember you.
Away, Highwing! Away!
I thought my owl might pique your interest.
I came as soon as I could.
I'd been so preoccupied by all that happened with Ominis in the catacomb, not
Ya,
to
aku
mention
bentar
my
lagi
uncle's
sore, Bang.
reaction,
Hah?
that I'd almost
Kamu jam
forgotten what it
berapa?
was that struck me about that triptych. This is the view painted on the canvas that was left on it.
That's incredible. You know this area well.
And while I was waiting for you, I scouted around and discovered an abandoned mine nearby, surrounded by Ranrock's loyalists.
Do you think there's a connection to the triptych?
I've no idea, but perhaps they're searching it, the way they did Rookwood Castle and Isidora's Manor. How do we want to handle this?
We need to see what they're doing. I say we take them head on. Let's bury some enemies.
Very well.
And I still have that rune symbol we found on the triptych. If there is a connection, I suspect we'll see that symbol again.
After you.
Belas 45 lah, itu mah masih siang bang. Masih siang itu.
There they are up ahead.
I'll let you lead.
No,
Revelio.
is mine. Kill anyone who tries.
Ranrock's loyalists are out for blood.
Quietly now.
Revelio.
Banyak banget orang-orang sini.
Petrificus totalis.
That was pitiful!
Protego.
Stringo.
Your spells glance off of me.
Stop it!
You think this is funny?
Utter positive disappointment!
Stupefy. Protego.
Easily diverted. Not quick enough.
Divindo.
Bombarda. Confringo. Defender.
Won't get away with that.
Expelliarmus.
Descendo.
Confringo. Bombarda.
Stringo.
Protego. Expelliarmus.
What are you doing?
Confringo. Defender.
Stringo.
Di sini jam segitu udah memasuki sore. Set beda banget ya di sana. Di sini masih siang itu. Beneran masih siang.
Revelio.
This is going well.
We make a good team.
We do at that.
Once again, we could fight our way through or be discreet.
You know which one I'd choose.
Quiet crap on you are. I'm famished. You're making this Someone think they can outlast rather unwise coming back this way. Let's get this over.
Flipendo. Protect.
Back to the bench, you're dead.
Defender. Expelliarmus. Protego.
Release me!
Confringo. Bombardo. Expelliarmus.
And the fun is over.
Fun is a relative term.
It is. And that was relatively fun.
Belum masuki sore deh.
Revelio.
Kalau aku sore ya kayak jam 3 gitu. Aku sore kayak gitu, jam 3, jam 4. Minecraft kapan bang? Wah, itu Minecraft mungkin kalau ini ya.
I should tell you. Rumor is this
Pengen
mine
sih
was
main
closed
Minecraft
long
lagi.
ago due to an infestation of spiders.
Tapi nanti lah
nice.
aku lihat.
Nothing I haven't seen
Aku
before.
mau ini
That's
sih
the
kejar
story.
tamat ini dulu. Hogwarts ini. Aku mau kejar tamat Hogwarts ini. Minecraft kemarin ya lumayan lah responnya, dapat beberapa ini teman baru kayak kamu.
We're making quick progress.
Interaktifnya Minecraft kemarin juga lumayan lah, dapat banyak view. Apa 100 view. Jadi ya itu udah pasti bakal aku mainin sih Minecraft.
For better or for worse, we're in.
I deserve better than patrol duty.
Patricus Totalis.
What was that? Someone's
Protego. Stupefy. This mine looks like a tomb.
It was closed after accidents were reported.
Confringo.
Now I see why.
Revelio. I don't see any goblins in these webs.
Too disgusting for even a spider to prey on.
not quiet. You don't think you can defeat me, do you?
Defender. Expelliarmus. Protego.
How many Hogwarts loyalists are in here?
Too many. They definitely think there's something here they want.
Confringo! That ledge is awfully high. Any ideas?
Revelio.
Oh, udah jam 2 ya. Abis inilah.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
Saranku sih live di short bang, nanti penonton jadi agak banyak. Aku belum ada fiturnya kayaknya di aku. Kayaknya itu fiturnya untuk apa ya, untuk para yang udah subsnya udah banyak itu.
Leviosa.
Iya sih, memang di short bisa apa, live di YouTube bisa live versi vertikal.
Give people goosebumps.
Could be the hairy legs, or the soulless eyes, or
Revelio's
fangs, or any number of endearing qualities, really.
Makasih ya sarannya. Tapi aku belum ada fiturnya itu.
Smashing.
Should have thought to conjure stairs.
Reparo.
Rasanya mau mati aku. Kenapa sih? Karena lapar. Tahan dulu lah, masih lama bukanya.
Revelio.
Confringo.
Protego. Revelio.
Confringo.
Revelio.
We're making quick work of them.
Professor Hecat would be proud.
She would at that. Ranrock's loyal, all but declared war. Lumos!
Confringo! Depulso! Lumos!
Just penuh lagi ah.
Revelio. Confringo.
We've still not seen a single rune symbol.
I think we're going to be a bit distracted from runes for a moment.
An unwelcome...
We have another fight on our hands.
Why am I not seeing that?
I will make you pay.
Defender! Protego! Stupefy! Expelliarmus!
This is almost too easy! Best the likes of
Accio! Glacius! Defender!
See that?
We're not finished yet. It's almost as if they were waiting.
Why have you not run away? Intend to die, do you?
Defender! Bombarda! Confringo! Protego! Stupefy! Expelliarmus!
I feel as though you're not even trying.
Confringo! Defender! Imperial! Glacius! Bombarda! Expelliarmus! Accio! Glacius! Bombarda! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Defender! Bombarda! Expelliarmus!
We certainly cleared the room.
I don't know why Gryffindors get credit for bravery. We Slytherins are teeming with it.
And we're much more fun to fight with.
Revelio! Confringo! Revelio.
A rune symbol above the cavern door.
Ranrock's loyalists never knew to look for it.
Confringo!
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa.
I wouldn't be surprised to find a couple more rune symbols. Wasn't expecting that.
Revelio.
Okay, here we go. Aduh, aku skip lagi.
What do you have there?
A journal entry by Isadora. Sebastian,
It will help
I think I
us unravel
found
more of
something.
this mystery.
A canvas piece.
Brilliant. Our efforts weren't in vain after all. Still,
Revelio.
something about this place feels odd.
If the triptych led us here to find this bit of canvas, we can probably assume that Isadora Morganark was here.
She seems to have been everywhere.
But if she was using the Undercroft and the cellar beneath her manor in Feldcroft, why would she create this space?
And why hide it behind cryptic rune symbols? And ancient magic that no one but you could see?
Isadora and Percival Rackham, another of the keepers, could see traces of ancient magic too.
Rackham? I haven't heard his name before.
Here's some of the memories I've seen. I don't think he and Isadora saw eye to eye on how this magic should be used.
This is all rather baffling. Let's take the canvas back to the triptych. Perhaps the answers are there. This place is odd, to be sure, but I'm fascinated by it.
Revelio.
For the trek back out of here and to Hogwarts.
Unless we can find another passageway to the Undercroft. Let's have a look around.
And now for the moment of truth.
It has to fit. Revelio. Please tell me you recognize the location in this bit of canvas.
The good news is I do, in fact.
And the bad news?
We're in for more trouble. I know that coast. Ranrock has taken over a huge mine in the surrounding area. Mornweem has suffered for it. It's as bad as Feldcroft's become. Should we head there now?
We should wait.
Why?
All this time, we've been a step behind Ranrock. I may know someone who could help us get ahead.
Who is that?
Someone who knows Ranrock personally. They asked me not to mention their name to anyone.
A goblin? Tell me I'm wrong. You know goblins cursed my sister to shut her up. Said she should be seen and not heard.
I do, but not all goblins
Not all goblins what? Have you forgotten Feldcroft? Have you forgotten the mine we just went through?
No, Sebastian, I haven't. You're not listening to me.
Why would I listen to someone so ignorant?
You don't know what you're saying. Take a breath for a moment.
Oh, I know precisely what I'm saying.
Nah, ngambek pula.
Unbelievable.
Sudahlah, suka-sukamu. Udah, kalau gitu aku dan dulu ya, mau istirahat. Oke lah, kita nanti lanjutkan questnya nanti. Ini, no story available. Oke lah, kalau gitu kita closing dulu. Yes. Kalau gitu aku udahan dulu ya. Makasih ya Aska. pasti ada mampir ya. Jangan lupa semangat puasanya. Oke. Terima kasih telah menonton. See you soon. Bye bye.